Hello, welcome to Every Fucking Problem with MegaMan X7, where we look at this game and talk about every problem with it. We are looking at this game because it is quite infamous among the MegaMan X community. This is considered to be the worst MegaMan X game out there, along with MegaMan X6. So why is it that it's considered to be the worst? Well, MegaMan X7 did the one thing that no one would imagine it would do. Transition to 3D. It was the main selling gimmick of this game, and we're gonna go look into this game and see what is wrong with it. But first, let's take a look at the box, because I'm gonna be bringing this up soon. So it's just your typical MegaMan X cover. You got X, 0, and wait, who the fuck is that on the right? Let's look behind and oh, this is XL. Yeah, and I'm going to be bringing this back up because, oh boy, this is one of the issues that almost no one mentioned. Pretty much, it just talks about how X and 0 and the new hero Axel have to team up to destroy the Red Alert Syndicate. And then, in the disc, wait, Axel's face? I think I'm seeing a pattern here, folks. Yeah, because when I think MegaMan X, I think of this guy here. But let us pop it in and see one of the biggest problems. This here is the intro to MegaMan X7, and it's basically just clips of the game. Why exactly? The other games had this intro where they talk about the previous events of the last game, or are an intro to the new game. What makes this intro bad is how it shows almost every clip of the game, even the pre-rendered cutscenes and the ending cutscene. They might as well just show the ending and say, Sigma's the villain! Because that's what they basically did. You know what, I'm going to compare X7's intro X4. So MegaMan X4 gives us an idea of X and 0 sharing an adventure to fight Repliforce. It introduces us to X and 0, which is nice. And it also has anime cutscenes, which is cool. And then it introduces us to Repliforce, the main enemy of the game. And then it introduces us to new characters, such as Double, who is ex-ally, and Iris, the supposed love interest of 0, along with Colonel, her brother. What makes this intro good is how it introduces us to the story of the game in a way. X7, however, just doesn't do that. It just shows clips of the game, which is lazy because the previous X games introduced us to the game we're playing.
MegaMan X7.
Should I play the MegaMan X4 title, see how awesome that is compared to MegaMan X7? Let us begin MegaMan X7. So this cutscene is just the basic intro. Two guys making a deal. Meet the mysterious new characters. Oh! And new characters kicking ass. Wow. This cutscene is basically just an introduction to Red and Axel. And unfortunately, these two characters, the Gangster Man and I can only call gay Sephiroth because of the purple hair, die. And it introduces us to Axel's defining ability. What is his ability? He can copy Reploids his size. Yeah, this cutscene's nothing special. So, from the previous game, the Reploids managed to repair the damaged regions, but Mavericks were on the rise again. So then, of course, the Maverick Hunters should go after these guys, right? But then, X suddenly had second thoughts and removed himself because of violence. What? Why? That's not X! X does hate violence, but you know what kept him going? Injustice! He wouldn't just put him out of the violence just because he hates it. And then Red Alert rise because X just betrayed us. My god. What X did was just a betrayal to the players. And the worst part is, he doesn't get consequences. So Red Alert, with this cover making him look like he's frozen, they decide to take the Maverick Hunter's place. But one guy left the group. Why? Apparently, they just don't simply explain why. Because, oh, I wonder who that is. Fucking Axel. You know, people read the back of the box. So Axel left because Red got evil, I guess. Oh shit! Lasers! This is the tutorial level. Lasers. Now I'll point out a few things. You see that yellow thing? That is the lock-on. And it does the work for you. It plays the game. Alright, so here I am. I'm touching nothing. And then I'm touching... Yeah, you don't have to press any button to aim. You just move. And it aims for you. And then you just shoot them, and then... That's it. You just shoot lasers. This is the part where it teaches you to use your hover pack by holding the X button after jumping. And it's not gonna... It doesn't become any of use because the game's got to design itself around X and 0. And here's a complaint I have. First playing this, these controls felt wrong. And I played the other X games before this. I beat 1 through 4. And I think I should really be used to the game's controls. I shouldn't have any problem, but nope, apparently it felt weird. This is the 3D section, and it shows one of the biggest problems. Your character is slow as hell. I mean, seriously. Just because it's in 3D doesn't mean my speed has to be reduced. I mean, am I the only one that thinks that that's pretty stupid? Especially seeing how, first playing the game, it felt awkward. And then this is the area where we can test out Axel's copy shot. Pretty much, the problem is that you have to kill the enemy with the copy shot. And they take a lot of damage. Pretty much, this is the runner bomb. Basically, they throw bombs. That's all you need to know about them. When they throw, they stop in place, which is pretty weird. So, let's talk about the 3D sections. So yeah, of course, the game's selling point, the 3D sections. Honestly, the 3D sections are not different from the original 2D sections. When, first off, yeah, thanks for telling me if I'm in 2D or 3D. The only difference in the 3D section is that I can move in any direction rather than left, right, up, down. Now I can go diagonal directions. And then this section here. People have problems with this one. You just press R2 to switch its targets. But let me tell you, you're not going to be doing that much switching. Because the lock-on will help you tear every enemy. So then Axel escapes from... What was that place? Red Alert's base? A factory? Where was Axel? Anyway, Axel runs into something. And then here's one of my biggest problems with the game. See Zero's face? The characters have no emotion. The characters' faces do not change. The mouths don't move. The eyes don't blink. I mean, what the hell? Games made before this made it clear that the characters' faces have to move. This just looks lazy, and the characters look lifeless. And also, what's with Zero here? In X6, if you beat the game as Zero, there's an ending where he locks himself in a stasis pod. But then there he is, right there. Why? You fucked up the continuity again with X6 and the dumb having two alternate endings, both be canon, and then Zero hiding himself while he tried to repair himself. Bullshit. Ruining the story. And then Zero saying, I can't believe I'm back here again. Where people say it's part of the nostalgia stage. But, are you sure he's not talking about Capcom and the continuity?